What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. We're gonna get right into it, man. We being controlled whether we want to believe it or not, whether we want to accept it or not. I think if we took a poll, I would say 95% of people, if you ask them, do you have your own mind? I think 95% would say yeah. Now some might say more than that. Y'all might think it's 98 to 100%. Everybody would say, well, no, of course I got my own mind. Nobody tell me what to think and what to do and all that. But if you really look at our actions and our movements and our statements, then it shows the contrary. Everything that we do, from uh, what we eat, uh, what we wear, what we listen to, what we think is important, our political views, religious views, all of these things, all the way down the line, the reality is somebody instilled that in you or influenced you to do this, to wear this, to follow this particular ideology or whatever. And in some cases, it's not a bad thing, because if somebody leads you to something good, if somebody leads you down a good road, to a good thought process, to good principles, then that's cool. That's cool. Somebody planted that in your mind. That's what you need. But unfortunately, the majority of what we're influenced to do and love and follow and ride with, the majority of it is some nonsense. Let's just call it for what it is. Um, we'll spend money. Our spending habit. We will spend money on things that really have no positive impact or positive effect on our lives. And I don't mean just every now and then. You know, if there's a nice purse that a woman wants to get, or you want to purchase for your woman or whatever, okay, that's fine within the parameters of wise spending. If you're not going above your means or things of that nature. But when it's constant, when it's repetitious, when you're out of control, when you feel like you have to keep up with what everybody else is doing and what everybody else is wearing, where the new one came out, so I gotta get it, then now it turns into something that's problematic. Um, we argue over religion, we argue over politics, and everybody's viewpoint is right in their mind. Everybody's viewpoint is right. Um, Instead of saying, well, you know, I believe what I believe, you believe what you believe, but for the sake of harmony, for the sake of peace, for the sake of gaining understanding, let's focus on our commonalities. Let's focus on the things that exist within our viewpoints, that we are similar or that we do agree on. And if we were to do that, we will find that there's gonna be more things than not, that more things that we think than not, that we do agree on, and we can sort out everything else at some point down the line. We waste way too much time. We're told what we should eat. You know, you can watch a commercial, they're gonna bleep, plant a subliminal seed in your mind and instantly tell you, hey, this is what you should be eating. Oh, you want this now. You have to have this. And again, I'm not saying that um, certain things, you know, you can't spoil yourself. I ain't talking about food now. You can't spoil yourself with on certain things, but um, my point is, you are not as in control of your own thoughts as you think you are. As much as you want to say it, much as even the down to the bone, hardest, most uh, staunch individuals who claim to be the free thinkers of the world. Nobody controls your mind. Nobody controls you. Even them. Even them. They're being influenced. They're being swayed into certain ways of thought, into certain actions, unknowingly. Because some of those same people, they will be on social media all day long. They are hooked on and addicted to the drug that is social media, just like the ones who they will criticize while on social media, while on the platforms. And if you're not putting out content that's uplifting and changing and transforming people for the better, and you just on social media judging and complaining about what everybody else is doing wrong according to you, then you basically been bit by the same bug and you spend your whole days doing this. See? So, and even those people, they're just repeating talking points. Whatever it is you say that, oh, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not. It's been heard and said, it's been said and heard by somebody, from somebody else that instilled it in them. So I said 95%. I said 95% of people are controlled and don't even realize it. We can go into politics. We can go into the whole Democrat Republican uh, argument that's been going on for years and years, and we can scratch our heads wondering why we still have these arguments when nothing really changes for the better, no matter who's in office. Um, but it's a form of control. It's a form of deception. It's a form of manipulation, and most of us succumb to it. Most of us, well, I won't say succumb to. We succumb to the influence. We still got time to not succumb to it, to where it becomes detrimental to us. But uh, we should humble ourselves to understand that we don't know everything. We don't know everything. But one thing that social media has done, it has become a soapbox for everybody to present themselves as if they do know everything. And only a fool thinks he knows everything. Only a fool thinks he knows the minds of everybody else. You know, we can only observe. We can only speak on what we observe and give an opinion or an interpretation. And that opinion or that interpretation can be agreed upon or disagreed upon. And when somebody disagrees on what we're saying, then we have to humble ourselves again to be able to listen to their perspective, to listen to their point of view, to see if, okay, well, maybe to understand why you think like that. But my original point, I'll stand on it, to say that you are not as in control of your own thoughts and actions as you think you are. And if you would kind of kick in more awareness on an everyday basis as you're going around, I think that you would realize and recognize. You would go, oh man, yeah, I am doing this because this happened. I am doing this because somebody said. I am thinking this way because I was taught this in school and da 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 da. So let's see what happens moving forward, y'all, and let's see if we can um, evolve ourselves into the process of actually thinking for ourselves. And if some outside influence does impose itself on our minds, that it's a good positive influence that we are proud to say, oh yeah, I learned that from there, I got that from there, because it's making me and us better. All right, man, this is your big brother K-Rino. If y'all got anything else to add to that, please leave it in the comments section, and I will catch y'all later on. Peace.